Hello, hello! How is everyone? Hello! How is everyone on this Friday afternoon, night, I guess? Evening? What's the best word for it? I don't know. Anyway, hello! I am KaboChama, your bitty drawing deity, but you already knew that. I guess I should probably say my intro. That would probably be more professional. Doing super well, super excited. Me too. I'm really excited about it. I've like been hyping myself up over this for a long time. That's my charger for my pen. Anyway, so have you heard of our Lord and Savior, the Bitty God? Well, look no further, for it is I, KaboChama, but you can just call me Daddy. Anyway, hello, my name's KaboChama. I go by they, them pronouns. I'm an artist, and I draw, like, pretty much all the time. And today is our first ever KaboClass! Yay! Oh, my tracking went away. Yay! So, today we're going to be handling hair. I'm going to show you how I personally draw hair, and hopefully I can give you some tips and tricks on how to make it look more professional. So, before I do that, I made a template for you guys today. I'll just show you. Hold on, let me put myself behind my tablet here. I think that's good. Yeah, like that. Hello, Daddy. Hello. Okay, so this is, well, let me just like make it look even more professional. Okay, so I'm gonna just like open some stuff real fast. I think it's over here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I made a template for us to do this stuff. So this is my template is right here. I have a JPEG version and I have a Photoshop document version, and you can use whatever you want, or you can use none. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm gonna pop the link in chat just in case you guys need it. Hold on, where do I do this? How do I do this? Copy. Okay, let me just pop it over here. Okay, so if you want to use the template, there it is. You should be good to get it if you have the link. And so you would just, you would come over here and then you would hit this little download button. I already have it up, but yeah, you would download it and then, yeah. So this one has layers. It has like all the layers on it for like the line art and the background and stuff. And then this one is just like the flat picture. So whatever you're more comfortable with using, go ahead and do that or not. I don't, it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm gonna open it on my end. Hold on, let me find it. Here it is. No, that's not it. Or maybe it is it. Oh wait, no, it's this one. It doesn't have like a preview thing. Yeah. That's why I wanted to make it a Photoshop document, so that people with other programs other than what I use, which is Clip Studio Paint, they would be able to open it and still be able to like see all the layers and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so when you open it up, if you have like the layers open, you'll see that there's like a bunch of layers over here. So we have, or a bunch of folders. So we have, you know, when you open each folder, there's going to be line art and fill. So the line art is like, and we're doing this one over here. Line art is going to be, you know, the lines on top, and the fill is going to be the, you know, the fill at the bottom. And so, you know, you can go in and like make them all visible to see which one is which. So I put, you know, head 1, 2, and 3 lower than head 4, 5, and 6, just because when you're doing heads 4, 5, and 6, you don't want your hair to be like, you know, if you're drawing, you know, like, let's say like, if you're like, I'm just gonna do this, hold on. I'm gonna draw right here. You don't want your like, whatever, if you're going like really big with your hair, you don't want it to be like, underneath this like fill layer right there. So that's why I put the 1, 2, and 3 below and the 4, 5, and 6 on top, just so that you'd be able to see them better. But anyway, yeah, so let's get into it. So let's start with head 1 right here. It's in the top right corner. The top left corner, I don't know my lefts from my rights. I'm gonna be real with you guys. This one, whatever this one is, whatever direction that is, that one's the one that we're gonna be using. And you can just go into the folder and then add a layer on top. It doesn't really matter what color like line you do, because this is gonna be the sketch. So it really doesn't matter. So you get that out, and I like to use chalk. Left, it's left, okay. Good to know. Anyway, so you want to, you know, get out your whatever you want to use to sketch, and just kind of like scroll up here. If you're not using this, you might want to like, you know, draw a quick profile real fast. If you're doing like, you know, traditional, or if you're not using whatever this is that I made. So a few things about hair. The first thing is that hair grows on top of your head. So this is like your skull right here, right? So we're not going to draw our hair like this, because that just isn't realistic. That's hair grows on top of your head, not in your head. So what we want to do is, if we, let's say this person has like, you know, like a middle part or whatever. So we want to like have the hair come out like a little M on top of the head, because they're like, you know, if we were to go down, it would be like, you know, like this, all the way down, because the hair is growing out and up instead of like that. See what I'm saying? So for this one, I already kind of figured out which ones I wanted to show you guys, but we're gonna do like a straight bob for this hair first, and I'm gonna like show you like the general ideas. Yeah. Oh, works for you, all your sketch layers are different colors? Exactly. And the beauty about digital is that you can always like go over your layer with a clipping layer and recolor in all of your lines with whatever color you want them to be. So it's great. Okay, because make your L's with a finger, and whichever is the correct way is left. Okay, look. Everyone's always told me that. Here's the thing. I'm dyslexic. I don't know which L is the correct L. They are both correct in my eyes. I don't know which one. Like, if I put them up, they both look like L's. They're both L's. I don't know which one's backwards. I don't know. That trick doesn't help me. I'm just going to perpetually not know my lefts and my rights. And that's okay. I've come to terms with it. Anyway, so we're going to do straight hair in like a bob. Like very basic. So we're going to like we're gonna figure out where, like, what shape we want the hair to be in. And that's what we're gonna do. Wait, hold on. Forgot about that. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. I've honestly considered getting a small L and a small R on my left and right hand side. Yeah, I've honestly considered that too, like tattooing just a small L and a small R on like, yeah, on like the part where your thumb like creases. Or would that be too weird? Anyway, so we're gonna do this in like silhouette kind of, so you like understand like the shape behind what you're trying to get at. So for bob, you really want it, you know, to be straight in the back like that, right? And you want it to kind of like be kind of close to the head, because it's, you know, it's straight hair. It's not gonna like go that way, you know. Gravity's gonna pull it downwards. So we're gonna leave a good little bit around your entire head, because remember, hair like lifts off the head and grows out. So we're gonna do this, like this, right? And so then, well, we'll just do the back of the head first, and we'll worry about the bangs later. So this is your basic shape of what you want. And then we got to think about, okay, how is this gonna look like the hair isn't just a weird, you know, like tombstone on this person's head, right? Like, how does it attach? How does it look like it's going around the head? Because, you know, some pieces come in front and some pieces are behind. So what I like to do is just draw like a little oval like this. And this will kind of like be like the bottom of the hair, like where it starts and ends. So I'll just erase this little line right here. So I don't know if this is really a tutorial or more like I'm just showing you how I draw things. Anyway, so when you have hair, usually there's pieces in the front and pieces in the back, right? So this line right here is going to be the pieces in the back and where they fall. And this part right here is going to be pieces in the front and where they fall. You always want, the front is always going to be bigger than the back because it is closer to you, so it's going to look like it's bigger, even though it's not. Like we're trying to translate 3D into 2D right now. So when you look at something, it's called foreshortening if you want like the real term for it. The things in front are always going to be bigger. You're always going to draw them bigger than the stuff in the back. And when we get to color, there's more stuff that you need to know. But for now, just draw them bigger when they're in the front. Draw them smaller when they're in the back. So right here, we're going to come down and kind of like attach this hair right here in the front. So we want it to be like in front of the ears. Tutorial really depends on the person. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. So when you have this, then, you know, this piece of hair is in the front. So we're gonna just erase that and erase this. So this is what it should look like. So we want to erase the rest of it because we don't really need the rest of it, right? I'm just gonna erase this because we don't need that. So then we can like pretend like this is hair in a space, and it's not just like floating, you know. Now it looks like it's really wrapping around this person's head instead of it just like being there, you know. Anyway, so now, you know, we can work on bangs. So let's just be really simple and do like a straight kind of bang like this. And already it looks pretty convincing that it's hair, you know. Like we haven't even gone in and done like little details, little strands or anything, but it's pretty, it's either a helmet or it's hair, you know. So then once you have this basic shape, then you can really go ham on the details. So I'm gonna just zoom in a little bit more. What I really like to do is I like to go from the bottom and show that it's strands of hair. Okay. First, let me just show you. You never want to draw hair like this. Never, ever, 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 ever draw hair like this. If you draw hair like this, you're stupid. Don't do it. You can do detail hairs that fly out like this, but never draw actual hair like this. You always want to draw hair in its shape first, and then you go into detail and do strands. So you always want to do hair like this instead of do hair like this. Never, ever, ever do this. You'll look like a dumbass if you do this. No. This is yes. And then you can go in and like do strands like that, and then like, you know, like do little guys that fly off like that, and it looks more convincing. But never do it like this. This just looks stupid. You always want to work with shapes rather than details. You want to work from shapes to details rather than details to shapes. Oh yeah. A lot of people do. And like I get it, but at the same time just don't do it. Anyway, so now that we have this, we're gonna go into detail. So for straight hair, what I like to do is I like to like kind of go in and make a line up, come down, make a little, and then like do a break or two of like a strand. So when you know, clean it up and everything, it looks like this. See? So like you want that central line that goes across it, but you can also make these little strands happen that makes it more realistic, and you want to do them randomly because nothing is perfect. So yeah. So I like to go through my hair and just do this to all the edges. And I will say that we're just gonna take the bangs out just a little bit, and then we're gonna go up and kind of almost touch at the center top, but not really. Like that. No, I'm just gonna clean this up because I'm crazy. So, now that we have this, we can go ham on the details. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no worries. Here, wait. Is that better? I'm gonna assume that's better. Let me know if I need to change the color again. But now we're gonna just like go in and really go ham on those details. I really like to like do like the anime bangs where there's like one central piece right here, there's another piece right here, and there's another piece right here. So I want to kind of like mimic that in my going craziness, you know. Left eye has a hard time focusing on bright colors. Yeah, that's fair. It's better to you? Great, awesome. So, and then you just go in and you kind of erase all of this. Once you erase it, it should be pretty nice. See, look at that. Wow! Looking so good. My line was a little messed up, but that's okay. And then we can just go in. I like to do like a big, like the longer the hair, the longer the strokes you can make, you know? Don't take that in a weird context, okay? I'm not trying to be weird right now. I mean, I guess you can. But yeah, see? Like it already looks so good. We can do the same in the back. right? I think it's looking good, guys. Okay, so now that you have this done, what we can do now is really like go ham on the detail. Oh my god. Are we saving? Is that what we're doing? We're saving. Okay. So now that we have this, we can go really ham on the details. What I like to do is I like to like do like these like little guys that come out, you know? Like maybe this. Actually, I like this better than I like that. It's really about your silhouette, you know? Like, what do you want to add to make your silhouette look better? I do like this. We'll be even on both sides. And maybe a few pieces in the front go like this. So then we can go in and erase the line that separates it. And erase all of these lines because this one's in the front. Ta-da! Wow! Yeah, definitely. Too much is too much. You definitely don't want to add too many of these little guys, because then it doesn't look good. What I like to do is I like to go in and like do it kind of like sporadically and then fill it in later. So like say I have bangs, you know, again, I'll go in and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna put one there and I'm gonna put one equally on the same side. Okay, now I can make the little ones, and I'll put the same amount of little ones. Okay, and now I can go ham and go crazy, you know, and then it's fine. But it's because I made myself like do that first, and then I was like, okay, now I can go, you know. So definitely, and that way you can be even, and you can stop yourself when it looks too ridiculous. Knowing when to stop is really, really hard. Yeah. No, I totally get that. It is hard. It is. People don't understand that it's hard. Anyway, so this is basically, the first one is all good and done. What do you think, guys? Does it look good? Does it look nice? I think it looks nice. Okay, so we're gonna do, now that we did flat hair, we're gonna do curly hair now. That's my head one, so I'm moving on to head two, which is this one. I'm gonna make a new layer. Looks beautiful. Amazing. I'm so glad. Amazing. Fantastic. So, for this one, we're gonna do curly hair, and it's gonna be, curly hair is a little bit, once you have the idea of a silhouette, this will be easier for you, but currently, depending on your level, it might be a little difficult. But that's okay, we'll walk through it. So, with anime, there's always a rule about anime bangs. There's always going to be one in front, and then one, two on the sides like that. That's just how it is, and then the eyes go here. In the middle. Okay? Those are the rules. I didn't make them up. I can't break them. I mean, you can break them to an extent, but you need to know the rules first before you break them. That's number one rule of art, is know the rules before you break them. So that when you break them, it looks tasteful instead of you just don't know what you're doing. So, this is the general idea of what we're going to be doing. Yeah. So with this first one, we're going to want to really, this is like the center, right? So we have like hair coming down, and, you know. You make your own rules. Got it. So it's always in like this like gem shape like this. So we want to make this, And then this one is always like this. You know what I'm saying? You've seen these bangs before. It's like everywhere. It's like every single anime character has these bangs. Every single one. So you want to draw your little template, your not really template, but sketch, silhouette sketch, I guess. I don't know. I'm just cleaning mine up. You don't have to. I just do this because I want to. Anyway, the bangs are a staple in the anime world. Yeah. You're right. So with these, you gotta go with like, these are gonna be your strands, like this. It's just how it works. So last time we did like this. Now we're doing this. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, my bangs are definitely this style. So, a lot of times people cross their little, like these strands in the middle, like this. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go like this. Ta-da! Wow, so cute. Right? Yeah. And then these, we'll just keep these like this for now. And what we want to do now is figure out what we want to do for the back of the head. Honestly, the bangs in the back of the head are like two separate, you know, monsters in their own right. So, for this one, what I have is like, you know, a center part, but like comes down, and we have like curly over here. So what I like to do is just like a gentle curve at first, just like a little curl. That was terrible, absolutely terrible. So we have this silhouette, right? And now we can go crazy. So with curly hair, it's a little more rough. We don't have like a this. I mean, we could do this again to show like what's in the back, what's in the front. But with curly hair, it's since it's so unruly, it's really hard to really like narrow down where exactly the hair is falling, unless you have something really dramatic, like your person's head is like, you know, like, oh, you know, it's yeah. So you can do this, but there's really no need. What I like to do is I just kind of like, I think about where my strands are gonna be, you know, and if I keep on going like this is just how it'll end up. This is what I do in my brain. I don't actually draw all of this. So now that we have this here, I would just erase all of these lines, like where they connect to each other, up, so that you have like a solid piece, right? That's what I would do. That's what I do when I draw hair. So then, what you can do is you can really go ham on all of these sides and really put in all your wispies. The wispies are my favorite part. So, I really want this to come out more. I think it would be really cute if it came out more, so I'm gonna make it come out more. What you wanna do is make it like small and then big. So when it comes all the way out, at this point it's really small. At these points it's really big. So then when you come in and you erase, where's my eraser? It looks like it's intentional, but I like you drew it like that. like that. And then you can like imagine like, okay, so this strand is coming in like this. It'll probably wrap around like right here. So you can do that. You can like draw that line and then just keep on drawing. Maybe just one like that would be good, you know? And then maybe and then it just keeps going. So you follow this strand right here and you keep going along the edge like this, and it finally ends up here at the end. Ta-da! You can do a lot with wispies. Sometimes I like to, like if I see something that I messed up on that I like, I just kind of like incorporate it into what I'm drawing. Like that, see? I made that sketchy line into a wispy and now it looks pretty cool. And like I feel like this is like a little too big, so I might make this into a wispy. Like this is a break, you know? So it's really up to you about whatever you want to do, you know? For these bangs, you can do a lot of different things. What I like to do is kind of like, okay, so I have like these top hairs that I like right here, and they're probably gonna come in and be like a little closer right here, and these bottom ones are gonna be more in the back like that. So sometimes I do this, you know? Like that, you know? Ta-da! And bangs also have wispies, so, but they're really, really short, so what I like to do is kind of like push them out, you know? So like this one maybe goes like this, you know? Maybe this one over here goes up, maybe it's like curly like that. Ta-da! Another thing I really like to do is I like to do that like anime thing where it like, you know, you're doing like a little house on top of your head where your bangs stop and your hair, the back of your head starts, right? So like you would continue like this part on this side as well, but for tutorial sake, I think I'm gonna move on to the next one, which is this one. So this is head 3, yeah. So for this one, since this is a very masculine kind of face, I'm gonna show like what people usually do for like anime boy hair. And it's pretty simple, but for anime boy hair, it's like you need to learn how to do it very well for it to be convincing. I haven't figured it out all the way yet. I'm gonna be real with you. I have not figured it out all the way. It's gonna be kind of tricky, but that's okay. We'll figure it out together. So, just like the other bangs, we're gonna start right here, and it's like 1, 2, 3, and then the eyes are like right here. That looks really, really stupid. Okay, this is like our idea, right? So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do like just mess it up just a little bit because, you know, the messier the sexier, right? And with guys, when you have bangs like this, you really want your back hair to come into the front. Like, you really want your back hair to come forward on the sides right here. So right here and right here, you want it to come forward towards you. I don't know why. Those are just the rules. You gotta accept it. So, oh, we're saving again. So we're gonna just pretend like this hair is like coming forward from the back. You can like make it disappear behind there, behind that line, right? And then when you have like a big space here and it doesn't really look all that great, you can just put like a few little strands. But like have them like kind of look like they're connecting to one of these bigger strand thingies. You know what I mean? You just want to keep on working at it until it looks right. So what I like to do is like the little guy again. And okay, here's another thing. With guys, you always want to do like sharp angles like that when you're drawing stuff. With girls, you want to do more fluid motions like that. For some reason, it just works. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. No, I don't want to do that yet. That's the next tutorial. This is good. So, with the back hairs, like right here, because your hair is coming forward from the back, you want to, it's kind of weird, but you just want to kind of make it look like it's coming forward like this. Usually at this point, there it is. It's the jump scare. Okay, so at this point, I don't know, like if you back up, it looks like really stupid, right? It looks dumb. It looks stupid. So what I like to do is I like to do my silhouette again for the back hair. Usually guys' hair is like this weird thing where it's like bigger at the sides, like the ears, and then it comes up and like flattens at the top. Like this. At least one jump scare every stream. Yep, it's very true. It's very true. So like if I back up, see that looks a little better like silhouette wise. So we want to like go with it. So I'm gonna say this person has a middle part, right? So we're gonna continue that middle part, but make the hair go up a little bit more because, like, you know, we all know hair grows from the top of the head out. So you gotta leave space for it. And I like to do like these little guys, little like, I don't know. This is like a quote unquote, I don't know, medium hair length anime boy. I don't really know. Anyway, so you want to just kind of you know, just kind of work at it until it looks good. Like this maybe. Maybe that looks good. I think that looks pretty okay. Yeah. And so if you really wanted to, you can clean this up and do like little wispies like every now and then, you know. But yeah. So that's basically your general anime boy hair. Moving on. We're getting like shitty and shittier as we go, guys. Look. It looks so pretty, so perfect. It's like, a little rough, but that's okay. And then it's like, oh god. It's how it works though. Okay. This is head 4. Yeah. So, go in head 4. So now we can talk about like like parts and updos and longer hair. So for this one I wanted to do like a center part for the bangs and then like a ponytail for the long hair. So let's do ponytail first so that we can like focus on each part. So for the ponytail, even though the hair is growing off of your head, it's still being slicked back and tied into like a ponytail, right? So it's going to be pretty close to the actual head shape. So you want to just like follow the shape of the head, right? Like that. And even at the back, so the back of your skull is a circle and the front of it is your actual face, right? So you want to like do a little bit of this action going on to, you know, kind of suggest that there is hair growing out of the back of your head, you know? And then we're going to do a high ponytail. So do like a little band right here. This is a band. You'll see. And this is really easy. You just do this. So your hair goes like this. Boo, 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 boo. So this is like where the hair would be flowing, you know? So it's tight right here, and as it comes out, it spreads out. So you know, from a side view, you know, this is your head, right? A ponytail doesn't go like that's not how it goes, you know? The head, little thingy right here would just come straight off, right? So in reality, hair gets tightened and then it kind of like poofs out a little bit and then goes down, right? That's what happens. So that this stays like tight on your hair. So when it comes out, it will expand and grow like that. This is your band. So with that in mind, that's why this kind of looks like this. You know, depending on your hair, we're gonna do straight hair. But, you know, if you were doing curly hair, it would be a little bit more of like a poof. Your thick hair tends to fan out due to all your layers. Yeah, mine too. I have pretty thick hair too. Yeah. Anyway, so, you know, we can talk about hairlines. I guess we should. So, at this point, you gotta figure out where your hairline is for your character. Usually hairlines go like this, if you want to follow along. I'm not really going to explain hairlines. I don't really know too much about hairlines, honestly. I just kind of do that most of the time. You know, you can be really, really cool and like, you know, do like a this kind of deal to make it look like, you know, hair is coming out of it. And then you always want to like connect it to right here. Like that. Your hair is straightened in. Oof! You know, when I was little, I always wanted really thin, straight hair. So the grass is always greener on the other side of the fence, right? But now I'm pretty okay with my hair the way it is. So now that we have this hair, it's gonna come down, like straight down like this, right? So it's gonna be like, pew, pew. What I like to do is I like to kind of give it a little strand or two. Like that, maybe. Or maybe like, right? Looks good, right? Yeah. So it's kind of like waving itself like this way a little bit. It looks more natural than like straight, you know. Anyway, so now that you have this, we're gonna work on the bangs. I want to do like a middle part, you know, but like the the M bangs, you know, like classic anime. Oh, I'm kind of tired. Okay, anyway, so for this, what you really want to do is like basically like draw an M. But what is happening is that like this part is going up and then this part is going like towards you. Like that. So, and it's also going to frame your face. So it's not going to go straight down. It's going to go like this. Sorry, it's not going to go straight down. No, it's going to go like this. So, it'll be like, see how it's framing the face? You know, you can do it however long you want. I'm going to stop it like right there. So these are our front strands. Sometimes I like to make like a little boop boop. You know. Back in the day I used to draw characters like this a lot. You know, like Sakura from Naruto or like Edward Elric. They have like the M bangs. So once we're here, we want to come up to like where the ear is and we want to like connect the strand at the bottom. This is the way that I've figured out works best for me. You can do whatever you want. You know, there's no like actual rule about this. It's just what I do. So then we have to figure out, okay, so where are these strands coming from? So we have like these strands coming from the hairline right here, but right here it's not really coming from the hairline. So a lot of times what I do is I just kind of outline it a little bit. Have like a boop going on. And then I just leave it to the eye of the observer to make whatever connection they want, whether it's connected, this line, you know, is connected to that line, or if it's coming from a different line. But yeah, you know, you just erase the inside of this. And so now, you know, you can do, like I said, whatever you want. With long hair, the thing about wispies is that they're gonna occur more at the bottom of the hair. Everything always occurs at the bottom of the hair unless you have curly hair. And then anything is fair game. Anything is fair game. But straight hair is always gonna occur at the bottom. So, you know, you can have like a little wispy that goes like this. Right? Or you can have like a wispy that like goes and connects at the bottom. Like this. Ta-da! Wow! I don't know if I like that. Well, maybe they're just gonna have things like that. Sometimes wispies occur like when, okay, this is getting a little complicated. So this part is probably touching the cheek right here, right? So after it touches the cheek and leaves, there's probably going to be some disturbance because it's not, cheeks aren't, you know, flat and even. So there's probably going to be a little bit of disturbance there. Sometimes I like to do like a little wispy that goes like this. You can always draw a wispy where there's disturbance in the hair. So like that. It's a perfect instance where there's a disturbance. You can also probably do it like where, you know, it's touching the ear right there. like that. Ta-da! So that's that. And then we'll work on head number 5. Yeah. Okay. So, for this one, I was gonna do like pigtails. I felt like that would be probably good. We're gonna do curly pigtails, which is like my favorite thing ever. That's whatever. So, you know, like before, I like to draw my little silhouette. So I do my little, you know, hair bands where it's coming from. I don't know if it's even. Is that even? It's even enough. Oh, nice. And then, like I said, you know, hair doesn't go like this. It goes instead like this, you know? So, keeping that in mind, especially because this is curly hair, we know that the hair is gonna go like this around, you know? But it's also gonna go like that behind as well. So we're gonna take it a little bit further out. We're gonna go like, woo, like this. Is this Avatar? Yeah. I don't know how long I want this to be. I think this is good, honestly. I can just do like a little like boop, boop. I like to think of curly hair as like physical fire. You know, like if you were gonna like draw the shape of fire, that would be what curly hair is. You know, like I think that's cute. Anyway, so, and then we can do, you know, well, for this, we have a middle part, right? It's not straight back, it's a middle part, because we have hair equally on both sides. And so then, you know, you draw your hairline, if you want to. If you are drawing bangs in front of it, then that's fine too. I like to just kind of do this so that I know exactly where my hair is going. A lot of times people do like, you know, like the you know, like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, this is that. Also, when you have hair like this, it's probably going to come out of the bottom. So, what I like to do is like little strands like this to show that it's like, you know, coming out of the bottom of this stuff, you know, like little baby hairs. Yeah. And so another type of bang that we haven't talked about is like a side swoopy bang, which is a similar concept to this, but it's on the side, so it's a little uneven. But that's like the whole point of it, right? So what I like to do is I like to get my kind of silhouette going. So I'm gonna make this the hair. What you want, what I'm drawing is this. You can't really see it, but it's like a little lemon. So this part right here is getting tucked behind the ear. This part right here is falling forward out from the tuck behind the ear. So gravity is pulling this down, and this back. So you want to show that in a gradual swoop, if that makes sense. So I like to peak mine like this. Sometimes it's like a little too much, so I give it a little extra bump. I'll show you what I'm drawing. Can't really see it very well. There. See? Little bump. So this is coming forward. This is behind the ear, right? So sometimes I like to draw a middle line and then have my hair fall and tight and fall and tight. So these are going to be more loose. So it's probably going to be like this. Right? And then on this side, we're going to do like a similar thing, but it's just going to kind of come in and kind of hide the hairline over here. So we're going to do the same as we did earlier. Like this. Ta-da! You can do like more of these if you want. These are just like showing where the strands are falling. So you can go like boo if you want to, if you want to show them like really have like quirky personality. You know, you can go like boo like that, you know. You can, you know, take the skills of whatever you've learned and just apply them to whatever you want, you know? Art has rules, but they're kind of meant to be broken. Once you know the rules, you can break them at your leisure. As long as it looks good. Well, not good as in like happy, yay, but like, you know, like you meant to break the rules. If it looks like you meant to break the rules, then it's great. If it looks like you just don't know what you're doing, then you did it wrong. So that's what I got here. And you know, you can go crazy with your wispies. You can go like boo, you know, like, or like have this one come out, or like, you know, have some of these come out faster, you know, and just do whatever they want to do. You know? But it's really up to you. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to show you guys was, that's not the right one. Head 5, okay. Or 6. Head 6. I'm very tired, I'm sorry. The last one is the one that I mess up with the most, honestly. It is so hard to do. It's so difficult for me personally to do this. I really have not figured out a good way to really do it well and effectively. And that's like a slicked back look for a guy. It's very difficult for me. But what I've found is that if you go up on the sides and you just kind of like make it angular and then like flatten it at the top, just like completely flat at the top, and just have like a little like trapezoid on his head, then it works. This is the boss level. It is. Look, there's a reason why I saved it for last. It's because I need to warm up before I actually like attempt anything like this. I literally do not understand how this works. Like, I think I know, but I'm very bad at it. Anyway, so this all depends on how good you are at drawing a hairline for a guy. And usually what that entails is, so the hairline is like this straight line, like this. And then at the corners it goes in, and then it goes back again, and then it goes down into the sideburns. I have not mastered the hairline. So, you know, you can like peak that a little bit, make this a little further back, do it like that maybe. I don't really know. This is apparently what it's supposed to generally look like. But like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I go too ridiculous with my angles. Like maybe instead it should be like this, you know? Like maybe, is this better? I don't know. Is that, I feel like that's better if you want to do like an ikemen. Like the other one's like Wolverine, you know? Yeah, so this is like an ikemen, I guess. You know, the eyes would be like right here. And big nose, and then he'd be like, And he'd be like, and then, you know, big eyebrows. See? I guess it works. I guess it works. Anyway, then you want to focus on making the hair go like this, like to the back, you know what I'm saying? But like at an angle, like that. So you want it to like that. And then maybe every isekai mama dad, yeah, that's super powerful and rich and is super cold to everyone. Yeah, exactly. And has a lightsaber in his pants. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Maybe like you can do like a little like boop boop. You know? Maybe two on the side. Like that. You can do like a little wispy like this. Oh, and the back of the hair is either you don't draw anything and he's clean shaven, or he has like longer hair and it's like slicked back, so you have like this. Like this is more Yakuza, you know? And the other one is more ikemen manhwa daddy. Yeah, and his eyes are like, you know, and big eyebrows. Exactly like that. That's how they all look. Oh, you gotta do this. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But yeah, so, those are, that's my, tutorial, my anime hair 101, or hair in general 101, 2D hair 101, whatever you want to call it, 101. Is there anything that I can explain better, or explain more of, or anything that I skipped over that you're confused about, or anything that I didn't touch on that you would like me to touch on? I know it was a lot. I know I went fast. But I am going to upload it to YouTube, so if it is a little fast, you can always rewatch the part that was too fast and slow it down, or just like rewatch it a bunch of times. Think you got the slicked hair down pretty good? Really? Really? Okay. Look, I'm not gonna say no to a compliment. Thank you. This is a big compliment, because that's like, I don't do that. I really don't draw that kind of hairstyle at all, ever. Honestly, can't say I have questions. Nice. Learn better by watching. Yes, amazing. Awesome. Great about the slicked hair comment. Guys, y'all are too nice. Y'all are too nice. I appreciate it. I really do. It do be a struggle sometimes, but I'm glad that it worked out. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Hold on. It was a follow along with a pen and paper. Nice. Awesome. I'm glad that you were able to. I'm just gonna snip this real fast, do a little screenshot real fast. And hold on. Boop. Nice. I'm gonna save this. KaboClass hair 101 fine finish. Bag. We're just simps. Good. Amazing. We love it. Fantastic. Look, I'm a simp too, okay? I understand. I was looking up, more body pillow sites and like places that like really like print, like their specialty is printing on fabric for like booby mouse pads and stuff, and I was thinking of making some booby mouse pads, but I don't know who I want to do yet. But my body pillows came in the mail today, which is really cool. I have never seen my stuff on like actual like merch before, except for stuff that I've made, you know, like I've never like ordered merch that like comes to my house and like I unpack it. So this was like really cool. I'm gonna upload a TikTok later, maybe, probably, but yeah, I'm really excited about it. They look really good. They're double-sided and they're like 5'7", like 5'7". It's like bigger than me. It's bigger than me. I hold it up and like I have to like stretch really, really tall to be able to like have it not touch the floor. Like it's really cool, and like it's my art on like two sides of a pillowcase. That's really cool. I was really excited when I opened it. I was really excited. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing more of that kind of stuff maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So I was thinking of doing like a booby mouse pad for KaboChama, but it's like really funny because like I don't have boobies. So like guess you need to buy yourself a bigger body pillow. Fair. I tried, okay, so with the ones that I made, I tried to make them like the size of the actual like character that I was drawing. So like I looked up like, so I have like a Zhao one, and I have an Akira Fudo one, and I have a Jacob Fried one. And so I looked up all of their heights, and I saw that Zhao, of course, is the perfect size of 5'2", and so I made him like stretch out a bunch, and like so that he was 5'2" on the actual like pillow. And then Akira Fudo, he is like, he's like 5'7", so he fit perfectly on it, but I couldn't like do any more stretching. And then Jacob Fry, I think he's like 5'9", so I had to like squish him a little bit. So like his legs are up, you know, he's like bending his knee so that he like fits. So yeah, so I really tried to like make it as accurate as possible to the character. So, and I'm really glad that it turned out the way that it did, because they look like life size, you know. It's so cool. I'm just freaking out. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Anyway, yeah. But I was thinking of doing booby mouse pads. I think it would be funny if I put myself on a booby mouse pad because I don't have boobies. But I was also thinking of like doing like, okay, guys, I draw NSFW stuff, we all know. But we also know I really like ass shots. So KaboChama as a booty mouse pad, I think that would be really fun. I think that'd be really cool. I think that'd be great. I would just buy it for myself. I think it'd be awesome. It'd be so great. But yeah, so that's all my thoughts for today, guys. I'm really tired. I did a lot of stuff earlier today, like very like professional stuff or whatever. So I'm kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm gonna be back tomorrow, back at it again. Oh my god, my fucking model. Come on now. Okay, I'll be back at it again. Fuck. My model does not handle my chaotic energy well enough. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing Genshin tomorrow at 8 p.m. again. So I hope you guys can come watch me show off all of my builds. I have a lot of builds I want to show off. Yeah, I'm gonna be farming for Scaramouche because I'm crazy. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna be doing that boss. Gonna be doing the talent domain. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of that. Yeah. Alrighty. I'm so glad you always had fun. Yay, yay, yay. I'm so glad. Yay. Well, this is KaboChama. I'm signing off. Alrighty. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I forgot. Post your stuff if you want to with the hashtag KaboClass so that I can see all of you guys' really cool artwork. I would really like to see it. Okay, cool. Thanks. Bye.